To control the head and the arm. Okay, so that one. This right here is a scarf hold. Why? Because typically you're holding the collar or the shoulder, and you have the underhook here. Okay. From here, sometimes there is a possibility that he'll begin to kind of dig in for an underhook. He'll frame, digs in for an underhook right here. In this situation, you got to do one of two things. You either have to back up and begin to jam that underhook because he potentially can go to your back, or you get into a Kesa Gatame. How you get that? As I let him get the underhook, I need to control the head, slide through here, okay, and control the arm, okay? I got to pretend that basically I'm C-clamping his kind of upper tricep, and I'm trying to kind of pull his arm out of his shoulder socket. This is just a reference here. What I just want to be able to keep his head up, meaning that in order for him to escape this, which is a common escape, he'll clap his hands together over here, okay? And what happens is that he needs his head. And oftentimes he'll bridge and then roll to the left. And then he'll roll me over this way. I don't want to be here, okay? The reason why he's able to do it is because I attached myself to his head. I don't want to attach myself to his head. I just want to keep scooping up the head, okay? So now as he does that, go ahead. Okay? He can't really move me. If I'm here holding on to his head, he can move me. This is a huge difference. Also, my hip is about that far off the mat, and all my pressure is my ribs onto his ribs, and I am rotating into him. My hips are like above and my elbows off the mat, so that all the pressure is my left foot, my right foot, and my ribs on his ribs here. My left hand is pinching, and I'm rotating, and I'm just scooping his head right here, okay? From here, what I wanna do is this. I wanna attack this arm, okay, right here. First thing what I'm gonna do is before I even reach back for the wrist, I'm gonna slide back under his elbow, okay? And I wanna chain my hands together as I wanna begin to lock his shoulder up here, and then I begin to torque that shoulder, okay? It's your basic shoulder lock, okay? That's your first option, okay? Before you slide back, okay? Because oftentimes that's what I do is you kind of inflate your kind of stomach right here, lean back, and then that elbow is here. Sorry, you're good. And then I want to jam that shoulder, so I'll lock that shoulder, and I want to begin to torque it. What happens here for him to defend it, he'll push that arm all the way through. Oh, yes. From here, I can grab that wrist. I can go here. I can do a basic arm bar here. If he defends it, he'll turn it this way oftentimes, okay? What I want to do here is I can trap it like this, and I can do a kind of a kimura right here, okay? Or the Mike D, which is this right here. Push this down, put my left foot over his wrist and my right foot over here, okay? And I kind of extend it. That's horrible. If he rotates it thumb up this way to defend it, he gets stuck in the key lock, Kesa Gatame, okay? From here also, if he pulls his elbow down, I can step over here, here, pull it into my leg here, push my arm out, and I'm gonna sit up on him, okay? As I turn this way, here, I can finish a nice tight arm lock here. These are just options. We won't go through them all, okay? Also from here, when you apply a good amount of pressure, their right knee will come off the mat to relieve the pressure as he's trying to turn on his side. Yeah, right here. As I begin to reach here, hook his leg, bring it on the inside of my thighs, blow my back, right up on him, and go like this. Now, see his arm right here? You also have this, okay? And then from here, I can finish it, okay? And I think what we can also do is we can do this,
And then we also have this, I don't know if you can see this, but this turns into Ewok also.
Okay, so first and foremost, okay, you have, he's getting the underhook, you slide up, grab the head, slide the hip up, knee, and you're just hooking the head, and I just want him to count to 10. So he's gonna count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you want those sounds out of your partner, that way you know that your pressure's right. Once you're applying the pressure, you begin to attack this arm. And look, I kind of bend it right here, scoop under the elbow, chain my, I'll really the pressure. Chain my hands together, and my goal is I want to take his elbow and shoulder, and I want to jam it in. So I push his arm into his shoulder, and it kind of locks it, limits the rotation here, okay? And now from here, my left wrist is underneath, and I kind of squeeze my elbows together. Oh, sorry. And then I rotate up, okay? And it's just torquing it, and there's not really much rotation there. So that's gonna be your first one, okay? But first, what you're gonna do is rotate your feet a little bit this way, okay? Okay? You get into the position here. Don't even grab this. This relieves the pressure, and keep your right elbow off the mat. I just want you to scoop the head, okay? Right about here, not the neck, it's a lot of power. Just the head here, okay? Your right knee under their shoulder, okay? They're gonna count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right there, okay? Then from here, you kind of distend your stomach, bend your elbow, get under that elbow of his, chain my hands together, okay? And I want to bring this, like, I literally want to roll my hands together, and then I want to roll my wrist up, and right there. That's the first one. When he defends it, you'll grab the wrist, and then you push it down. But first, I want the sounds. I want the sounds here. And remember, you're scooping this, and my hip is off the mat. Okay, so counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, right here. Look, bend that elbow right there. Chain your hands together, and then you bring my, as I tighten that grip right there, and you can loosen up on them right there. Yeah, right there. My left elbow is, my left wrist is right at his tricep here as it all comes together, and then I just slide through. Let's just get that control. Make sure they count. Kurt looks like he's gonna vomit, but it's okay. Okay, we're gonna get this done. Okay, remember to count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Make sure you partner up with similar sized humans so that you can absorb the pressure, because it's a lot of pressure. So Abdullah, don't go with Ron. And Kurt, don't go with Abdullah. Okay.